Whoa!
Wow.
Wow.
Talk about breaking news.
Holy shit.
This is breaking news.
Wow.
Out and about.
How about
Oh, yeah.
Star. I mean, that is beautiful. Man. Does he know how to work a stroller? It's actually really challenging.
Dominating right now.
Wow.
Crushing. Absolutely.
That took me at least many months to do that. That is. Oh my God.
It's all right. Kept it off.
Team, how we doing?
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you? Good to see you, team.
How you guys doing?
So we had our first
Appointment, yep.
right down the road here. So as we're driving by the Thunderdome, I said, hold on 1 minute. Let's go ahead and get old beautiful Mackenzie in the Thunderdome for the first time. She's kicking ass. She's kicking ass. Great to see you.
You're kicking
Rep,
ass.
we haven't watched any of this.
Seriously?
I've missed the whole first 50 minutes. We're going to watch it back, though.
Oh, please don't.
You look great. You look great
He's
right
not
now.
going to watch it back, right?
Oh, he'll watch it
I
back.
hope not. It's been bad.
Top 5 worst of all time?
Oh, I mean, it's up there. It's definitely up there.
What are your thoughts on it, Mackenzie? Nothing. She's got nothing.
Oh, no. Rap sheets, see what you're doing?
Rap sheet. Why don't you stand over here? You go eye to eye with her and figure it out. No, I'm joking. That was so
No, kids
rude.
love me.
This is wild. You two just had kids. AJ, you got 10 of them. You got a few kids you just send away for 4 months at a time.
All right. Have you decided where this summer you're going to send them?
Is that something you've thought about?
Oh, yeah. No, they're both. Yeah.
Yeah, send them to California this year. Maybe Fiji.
No,
Who knows?
same place. Both of them go to the same camp this year.
Okay, I didn't know if we can get them further away from the house for longer.
It's all far away.
She starts breathing weird, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, she's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
scary.
It is. This is a thing. I am a laissez-faire human being. I think a lot of people would say that. Like, what are we worrying about? If it's out of our control, let's not worry about it, right?
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
wife and I are good yin and yang. Like, she does, like, she thinks ahead about things that could potentially happen and prepares and everything like that. I'm a big, if it's out of my control, I ain't worrying about it at all.
Sure.
Like, it might affect me, but if I can't control it, I ain't wasting any time letting it sit in here or in here. I'm going to move along. We'll see how it goes later. One little, and I'm like, she's dead. Oh my God. And then you just start looking at her, and I'm like, this is my whole life now. This is the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that's what I was signing up for. I didn't do enough research. I did not know I was signing up for like genuinely caring about everything that something does. And that's what my life is now. I haven't had so much anxiety over something in my entire life as I've had in the last 4 days. It is wild, dude. Parenting is an absurd thing. I have no idea how you guys have handled it so well. And AJ, I don't know how you have 10 kids.
How many
honestly.
does AJ have?
10.
I have 4 kids. He says 10, but yeah, 4.
I mean,
but yeah,
that's
I
a
think
lot.
that's Ian. I imagine you would have the same thing. Pat's a great point. Like, I don't really worry about a whole lot of things. I don't overthink things. But yeah, all of any anxiety or any worries I have on a daily basis has to do 100% with my kids and how things are gonna, like, oh, what are we doing this? How they handle that? What do I do there? Like, that's what it is.
I was going to say,
They need us to survive,
Yes.
especially at your age.
you'll hear something, and then you'll get used to it for like 2 days. It'll take you used to it, and then it'll be fine. Okay, that's normal. And then there'll be something new. It'll take you 2 days to get used to that, and okay, that's normal. 2 days, something else pops up. It's just something every other day.
So she didn't poop for the first, like, we're talking, I don't know how Sam's going to feel about me just talking about this all, but Sam's been kicking ass.
She knows it.
She's been an absolute, but yeah, she does. She knows this. I said her name like 4 times on the show whenever we weren't supposed to say her name. Michael Cole on WWE's Friday Night SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura. This is the day before Sam announced his name of baby.
Right.
Michael Cole goes, I know in a hospital in Indiana, Pat, Sam, and beautiful Mackenzie Lynn McAfee.
Oh, man.
Oh no!
This guy.
So Cole had it before me?
Cole had name. Cole had name. Cole texted me like, oh, I sent him a picture. He said, what's her name? I told him her name. I didn't say like, hey, Sam.
Yeah, say this while kids get
I
Rip
didn't
it.
say that. So I get a text after WWE's Friday Night SmackDown live from Puerto Rico. And I get a text message from Michael Cole goes, I fucked up, man. And I'm in the hospital and I'm like, what? Came out of nowhere. I'm like, what did you do, dude? He goes, I certainly said your daughter's name on SmackDown. And I was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He was like, I've just read like 10 tweets, though, telling me I wasn't supposed to say the name. Is Sam gonna hate me forever? I was like, no, all good, all good, all good. So then I wait like a couple hours to tell her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna tell her immediately. Like, let's let some things settle in. And I'm like, hey, Cole said Mackenzie's name on SmackDown. Like 2.5, probably 3 million people heard that name. And she goes, well, I'm going to have to hold that over his fucking head. I'm like,
Yeah.
bingo.
There you
That's
go.
good leverage, Sam.
Yeah.
That's good leverage, Sam. That's good news. But yeah, she didn't poop for the first like day and a half because she came 2 weeks early. So I guess there's something in your body that is like a plug for your poop that drops out whenever you're born.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not happening inside you. People do poop inside of and I guess that's a whole thing too with bacteria and everything like that. So I've learned a lot about the human system here. So there was a time where they were telling us that she was maybe going to have to go to I was going to have to hop in an ambulance with her, ride to another hospital. They were going to have to give her an enema to flush her out. And I'm like, this is not how this girl is supposed to come into the world, because everything else was completely healthy. So it was like something happened inside. So the doctor came up to us and was like, just want to let you know, I did check. She does have a butthole. And I was like, good
Wait,
news.
this was an option.
Huge
No.
news.
Good news. I didn't even think about that being
Was this
something.
like 2 days? How long after she was born did you guys figure this out?
36. Well, I seen her butt, right? Whenever I was changing her thing to whenever she would pee, a lot of wet diapers. We're talking every single time we went in to feed her, wet diaper, wet diaper, wet diaper, wet diaper, wet diaper. No mud, though. So, like, us not really understanding parenting, obviously we were a little bit flustered as well. Like, in their because there was 2 check marks. It's like wet diaper here, dirty diaper here. And we just had check. No dirty diaper for a full day. It's like, right, she's got poop at some point, but she wasn't agitated, she wasn't irritated, and her stomach was still soft, So in my head, I'm like, baby would tell us if something was going on. Natural human. And our baby, she would be very loud about it if she did not. That whole thing. So 36 hours in, doctor comes and is like, we are a bit concerned about her not pooping yet. We want to let you know she does have a butthole and everything like that. I'm like,
Congrats.
okay. So I looked at her, I'm like, okay.
Go time.
Huge.
So then I started thinking, I'm like, I didn't even think about her having a butthole. Then that adds a whole nother list of like, okay, now I got to worry if she has a butthole. I just learned she has a butt. And then I started thinking about all the piping.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't there like 20 feet of piping inside of a human
very
to
complex.
get to the butthole? I'm like, is all that? What are we? So then she destroyed a diaper, destroyed one. We're talking about 2 days worth of coming out of there. And I celebrated big time. Like, here we go. I was doing like a poop dance.
Should.
Almost. I was like super excited. And then you pull that thing back and it's like, okay, now I have no idea what to do. Like,
Black tar.
what are we supposed to do? Yeah. It was
Wipe it on up. Get a bunch of wet wipes and just wipe that sucker up.
front to back, AJ. Don't be an asshole, okay? Don't be a meathead man and not understand that. You know what I mean? And
Diapers are fine. When diapers are your own kid, it's fine. If you're trying to change other kids' diapers, like family members, that's tough. But yeah, like your own kids, I think it's nothing.
How about it's Nurse Appreciation Week? Shout out to all the nurses.
Shout out.
The nurses that were at the hospital that we were at, thank you. Thank you all so much. They helped. We actually stayed another night just because we wanted to like continue to like ask questions to the nurses, learn some more from the nurses. And also like at night, hey, can you 3 hours, you want to go? The nurses just take it. So shout out to all the nurses out there, including the ones that we dealt with. We are very, very thankful. The things they were doing in there, that is not a desirable gig. Every nurse I talk to, they're like, you get called to do this. This isn't something that you like, whatever. Shout out to the nurses. Happy Nurse Appreciation. Shout out to my wife kicking ass. And shout out to my little baby girl who, first pediatrician appointment this morning, completely healthy right down the road. Got lucky to stop by.